Honestly, as long as you handle the household stuff, that's all I need. I'm working and bringing in the money. That's my most important role. If I'm burdened with chores and other things, it'll only interfere with my work. Do you really think you can build a happy family with Naomi thinking that way? If you think it's natural for our daughter to do everything around the house, maybe you should rethink things from the start. Marriage only works when both partners support each other. You say support, but I come home tired from work too, so you should understand that much. Naomi may be working, but compared to me, it's not a big deal. So it's fine to leave the household stuff to her, right? Are you saying my daughter's job isn't a big deal? She works hard and still finds time for you when she gets home. Just because you're working doesn't mean you should overlook the other person's burdens. Is that so? If that's the case, how about showing some concern for my tiredness? I need a relaxing environment when I get home. Besides, our life is supported by my income, so I think I deserve a bit of gratitude, don't you? I don't mind asking for appreciation, but that doesn't mean you can impose it on Naomi. No matter how much you earn, the household runs smoothly only with both of our cooperation. If you just leave everything to the other person, frustration will build up over time. If you have complaints, feel free to voice them, but aren't they just trivial matters? If just a little extra effort from me could solve everything, that'd be different. But I'm not doing this because I enjoy it. I don't like having my way of doing things denied. You think it's all just small stuff because you're not the one burdened by it. I wish you'd notice how hard Naomi works for you, no matter how busy she is. Just as much as you value your job, home is important to her too. If the family is important, then it's natural for you to put in effort, right? If you really have that kind of determination, you shouldn't have any complaints. I believe in the roles of the man works and the woman manages the home, and I'm not changing that viewpoint. Have you ever thought about how much of a burden that puts on our daughter? In a household that just controls, no amount of money will bring fulfillment. For both of you to be happy, caring for each other is essential. In the first place, she's the one who said she wanted to marry on her own. I didn't wish for this at all. She's the one piling on all these troublesome things and increasing my burden. So shouldn't she be the one to compromise? Excuse me? Marriage isn't something that stands on one person's will. What she expects from you is a relationship of equals. As long as you keep imposing only your own needs, true bonds won't be formed. Please understand that. Hey, Mom. I've got something to share that might catch you off guard. What is it? Well, I've decided not to get married. I'm sorry. What? Wait, what's going on? It's been quite some time since you reached out and now you're hitting me with this? I'm sorry. I've been really busy. You've always had this habit of making all the decisions yourself, but I wish you would at least consult me about something this important. Marriage is a huge event that changes your life significantly. I'm your mother, and I care about you more than anything, so it's only natural for me to worry. I understand that, but you tend to worry too much about me. You get worked up over the smallest things, so it's easier for me to handle everything alone. But this time, it's a big deal for me, and I've been really struggling with what to do. Still, the wedding is only 10 days away, right? I can't help but be shocked that you're suddenly saying you want to back out at the last minute. I've been looking forward to this day for so long. Can you please tell me what happened? I'm really sorry, Mom. I didn't make this decision lightly either. Over the past few days, I've faced my feelings and thought about it many times, but in the end, I just couldn't forgive Carter for cheating. Being betrayed by someone I trusted was really shocking. Wait, Carter? I can't believe something like that happened. But why didn't you talk to me about this sooner? You could have relied on me more. I'm sorry. At first, I really didn't want to believe it. I wanted to think I was just misunderstanding, and I couldn't sort things out until I had proof. But then, the late nights and business trips started piling up, so I felt something was off. I was sure he was cheating 10 days ago, and the timing couldn't have been worse. I see. Thinking about how much your heart must have shaken when you were suddenly faced with such a reality is tough for me. But just because he's been coming home late doesn't necessarily mean he's cheating, does it? Yeah, I'm not judging based on just that. Last week, I happened to see him at a cafe. Carter was snuggling up with a young woman, looking just like a couple, and the moment I saw that scene, my mind went blank. It was clearly too familiar for it to be mistaken. Couldn't it have just been a misunderstanding? It's possible it was just a temporary lapse in judgment, or maybe... No, Mom, I'm confident. That was definitely Carter, and his attitude started to change around that time. In the beginning, he was really supportive and helped with chores, but then he stopped doing anything at all. It felt like he was only focused on his own life, pushing everything onto me. That's awful. You're working full-time every day too. Carter must have decided to support the family when he moved in with you. He should have days off too, so why doesn't he help out with that? I had a chat with him about it once too. I tried to have a conversation with him, but he kept saying he was busy whenever I brought it up. He doesn't care how busy I am, and even when I tell him, he just says, my mom handled everything. He seemed more sincere and compassionate than that. I can't believe his attitude changed so much. What's even more unforgivable is his attitude when I confronted him about the cheating. I think anyone would feel at least some guilt in that situation, but he showed no signs of admitting anything and got defensive, even angry. To top it off, he talked badly about you, acting like we were clinging to him or something. It's really outrageous. Knowing how much you sacrificed to raise me makes it impossible to accept his words. That reminds me of something. At the meeting of both families, Carter's mother casually threw out a jab. She said, I bet it was tough on your wallet, as if we were trying to get something from her, knowing I was the one who raised you by myself. I was already feeling uneasy about you marrying into that kind of family. Maybe I was sensing something back then too. Exactly. It seems like his family, especially his mother, assumes that single-parent households are struggling financially. They casually bring up their biases as if we're having a hard time. I've tried to avoid them as much as possible because I hate being treated like that, but I feel like I've hit my limit. They don't even listen to our side of the story, and I wonder why they're so full of prejudice. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that, but I'm always on your side, you know? Especially now, you don't have to force yourself to hold back. If it's an important decision, you should be in a place where you can feel at ease while making it. Maybe it would be good to go back home for a bit and calm your feelings here. Thanks, Mom. Talking like this is bringing back a lot of memories, and anger is starting to rise within me. I absolutely cannot forgive him for getting away so easily. I really want to make sure everything is settled before ending this, so please, give me 10 days. Hold on, Naomi. The wedding is just around the corner, right? You're not seriously thinking about letting this end like nothing happened, are you? As a mother, I'm worried about what you're thinking. I'll be fine. I made this decision to ensure I wouldn't have any regrets. I don't want to worry you, but I hope you will trust me. Are you sure about this? This isn't how you typically think. Please, try to calm down. I'm Hannah, and I'm 60 years old. I lost my husband when my children were young, and I worked tirelessly to make sure they never went without. 6 months ago, I finally retired. My oldest son is married now, with children of his own. And with Naomi's wedding coming up, I thought my days of parenting were winding down. Carter seemed like such a kind young man, so honestly, I'm just baffled. Since then, no matter how often I reach out, Naomi just insists she's fine. She's an adult, so I decided to give her space. However, on the day of the wedding, something unbelievable happens. Hey, can you explain what's going on? This is just too unreasonable. The wedding has started, and neither Naomi nor her family is here. It's unimaginable that there's been no contact. This is beyond inconsiderate, isn't it? We've gone through the trouble of welcoming many invited guests, and yet it's impossible that neither the bride nor her family has shown up. Because you come from a single-parent household, I think you should adhere to at least the minimum manners. Could you please start taking responsible actions? This is causing a hassle for quite a few people. I'd be grateful if you could manage this well and let me know your thoughts as a parent. Are you planning to stay silent? I'm sorry, but we've been dealing with an emergency, so I couldn't reach out. There's a reason for the delay in communication. An emergency? That's just an excuse. It's not normal to have an emergency on the wedding day. Do you understand how many people you've inconvenienced by skipping the ceremony? It's on the parents to take care of the damages. Don't you care about what happened to my daughter before you start blaming her? Are you only being concerned about your own image and indifferent to Naomi's well-being? Of course, if something so unbelievable has happened, you wouldn't be worried, right? Please, think about it. It's impossible to care about someone who treats us so rudely. We contacted our relatives this morning, and they are all aware of the situation. We've tried reaching out to you multiple times, but the only response we got was after the ceremony started. Why couldn't you be contacted sooner? It's because Naomi wasn't showing up, so we were busy dealing with the guests. I didn't even have time to look at my phone, and I'd like to know what's going on too. Can you explain what your intentions are? Okay, I got it. My daughter is in the hospital. Do you know why? She should have been with you, but do you understand how the situation occurred? Huh? The hospital? What happened? Was there an accident? I heard you made coffee for Naomi this morning. So what? I always make it for her. Right. So she probably drank it without suspecting anything. What are you trying to say? She said it clearly tasted like something other than coffee. More like medicine. According to the doctor, it seems to be the symptoms of taking a large amount of laxatives. They're currently analyzing the sample for its components. You're not seriously accusing me, are you? It wasn't me. I made coffee, but I left the house right after. Exactly. Isn't it possible that Naomi drank it herself? You know, wanting to look slimmer for the wedding or something? That amount isn't something she would drink on her own. Besides, component analysis is just a bluff, right? Regular people can't do something that simple, and it's not an amount someone like you could afford anyway. I won't be fooled by that. I have my connections, so it's all good. If you don't understand that, should we just have the police investigate thoroughly? Huh? That's ridiculous. You can't be serious, can you? This must be some kind of joke, right? I can't keep up with all this sudden talk. Right now, she's undergoing thorough examinations at the hospital. With the doctor's diagnosis, I believe there's no mistake. I'm planning to get a medical certificate, report it to the police, and have them investigate this matter properly. You don't have any objections to that, do you? No, that's not necessary. Isn't that just over the top? Naomi has been a bit emotionally unstable, so isn't it just a misunderstanding? She might just be anxious because of the wedding, you know? Is that so? You say that, but I don't see it that way. Naomi, I know, isn't the type to have such delusions. Hana, I think you're being fooled by Naomi. She's been a little neurotic for a while now, hasn't she? It's just marriage blues, and she's overreacting. So please, don't make this a big deal with the police. Why not? Having the police investigate properly is the best way to uncover the truth, isn't it? Your reaction sounds like you might have something to hide. No, that's not the case. It's just embarrassing to take family matters outside, right? Since we're both adults, can't we resolve this calmly through discussion? If you want to resolve it calmly, you could have explained things to us earlier. If neither you nor Naomi knows what happened, it means someone must have intruded and done this on their own. When you think about it that way, it's actually a pretty terrifying situation, isn't it? Yeah, I suppose when you put it that way, it is scary. But making it the police matter feels a bit excessive. Still, we should know exactly what the other person's intentions were in doing this and how they got into the house. After all, you could have drunk that coffee too, right? This is clearly a case of bodily harm. Well, it is indeed a scary story, but I'd rather handle this as quietly as possible. I'm sorry, but let's put this discussion off for now. I'm busy with various procedures at the moment. I'll contact you again later. Wait a minute. Hey, what happened? Nothing's wrong, right? Going to the police is just over the top. Please, stop it. This situation is truly unbelievable, isn't it? Who wanted something like this to happen? I'm really being put out here, so I need a solid answer. Please, stop ignoring me. If you intend to stay quiet for your own reasons, I'll have to take appropriate action. This is Hana. Naomi is currently in the examination room and I'm holding onto her phone. By the way, why are you so eager to get in touch? Don't you think your behavior seems a bit odd? It looks like you're rushing because you might be hiding something. No, that's not it at all. I don't have any secrets. I just don't want to be falsely accused of something I didn't do. You're making assumptions without any proof, and I haven't done anything wrong. If that's how you feel, then there's nothing to be afraid of. Just go to the police and confidently say you haven't done anything. Are you seriously doubting me? It's a joke to be treated as a suspect without any evidence. I can only think you're fabricating this to avoid paying for the wedding costs and damages. You've been talking about money non-stop since earlier. It's getting annoying. I thought it was us who should be asking for damages in the first place. You might not understand, but we aren't constantly thinking about money like you are. You're just trying to find excuses to take our money, aren't you? It sounds a bit like begging, don't you think? I'm really tired of your methods. Did you really think Naomi wouldn't notice anything while living together? I never thought you didn't realize she was just pretending not to see it. Huh? What are you talking about? I don't understand at all. You seemed pretty close with a junior female colleague, didn't you? Did you really think no one noticed how close you were with her? Well, no, that's not... She's just the type who gets close easily, and I wasn't doing anything inappropriate. I was just helping her because she got drunk. Nothing happened at all. No more excuses. I have solid evidence. Naomi was desperately gathering proof to protect her relationship with you, including photos of you coming out of a hotel. Did you really think you could easily talk your way out of this? That was really just a drinking party. I just took her out because she passed out. There was nothing inappropriate going on. Please stop doubting me further. That's not all. There's more evidence. In the room where you lived together with Naomi, there were pet cameras installed in various places for the cat. Yes, in hard-to-find spots. Huh? I've never heard anything like that. No one told me about it, and it's unreasonable to blame me for not knowing. Naomi's cat is especially curious and wants to touch everything, so we placed the cameras in hard-to-find locations. Did you really act without knowing about that? Huh? That's ridiculous. Are you saying there are actually recordings? I never imagined I was being watched at all. I didn't think anyone would check such minute details. That's right. We have footage of you bringing your affair into the house while Naomi was on her business trip. Did you really think you wouldn't get caught? You probably never considered that all your careless actions would be recorded. That's impossible. That's not all. We even have clear recordings of you putting laxatives in the coffee. I already handed that footage over to the police this morning, so they'll investigate it properly. Once they see the footage, it will be obvious what you did. That has nothing to do with me. It is either a misunderstanding or just a coincidence. Oh, are you planning to keep insisting it has nothing to do with you? The police will be reviewing the footage, and I'm sure your attitude and words won't be able to hide the truth. By the way, why would you choose to cheat at a time so close to the wedding? I struggle to understand why you felt the need to take such a risk. That's because my affair partner's father is the company's CEO, and I thought it matched our level. I judged that it was more compatible than what you have. In that sense, it's your prerogative to judge based on your values, but I wonder if that was really the correct judgment. I thought if we called off the engagement, it would be a loss if you claimed damages. So to ensure Naomi wouldn't be able to come on the wedding day, my mother advised giving her laxatives. So it's not my fault at all. Why don't you see if that story holds up with the police? Just tell them everything honestly. I'm sure they'll understand my situation, and I'm sure Naomi will come to understand as well. I see. Just so you know, I looked into that woman you were seeing on the side, and it turns out she's the daughter of a subcontractor president for my company. Huh? What's that about? You're not seriously imagining that a poor single-parent family like yours is a business owner, are you? That's crazy. Whether you believe it or not is up to you. When I talked to her father, he immediately came to apologize with his daughter. Wait, so that's why I haven't heard back from them recently. I can't believe it. Do you know the company J&J Pharmaceutical? Huh? That's the famous large corporation, right? Why is that name coming up all of a sudden? Actually, J&J Pharmaceutical was founded by my great-grandfather. I've kept it a bit private since I serve as an officer here. I've never heard of that before. Naomi never mentioned it, and if there's such a big company behind you, you'd actually talk about it more, right? It sounds almost like a scam. A scam? If you thought the mother is struggling for money, it might have been wise for Naomi to keep that fact hidden. I'll return your words to you. I also don't want to be taken advantage of by your family, especially your mother, since she's been rude to me multiple times. Huh? What do you mean by that? What exactly are you investigating? You might feel I'm overstepping, but I decided to look into it just in case. Your mother seems to be spending money quite extravagantly, and it seems she takes pride in it. If Naomi had to support a family with that kind of financial mindset, it's easy to see how tough things would be for her later on. But she's doing that on her own. It has nothing to do with me. Honestly, I wasn't on board with her marrying you from the beginning. I didn't feel I could safely entrust my daughter to someone so obsessed with money and status. But since Naomi insisted she wanted to be with you, I reluctantly allowed it. I'm sure I talked to you about married life, didn't I? But now I'm painfully aware that my decision back then was a mistake. Wait, if you had told me that from the beginning, none of this would have happened. What was I thinking, having an affair with a rich woman? No, rather, I'm really glad it didn't tarnish Naomi's family registry. At least, she still has a chance at happiness, avoiding connections with someone who has a criminal record. Huh? Wait a minute. Why are the police at the wedding venue? Did you really call them? Yes, I've already filed a report. From now on, the police will officially be involved and uncover the truth. You've got to be kidding me. This isn't my fault. Let me talk to Naomi directly. I want to convey my true feelings to her. You can talk plenty with the police from here on out. Naomi just finished her examination and is waiting, so you probably won't have any more contact with her. Wait a minute. Naomi still loves me. If we talk properly, she'll understand. I've been texting her, but it shows she hasn't read it. That's not surprising. Please, just let me see Naomi one more time. I'm serious about this. Later on, Carter ended up at the police station, where he allegedly attempted to pass the buck, claiming it was all his mom's idea. I was reminded once again that he's a cowardly man. Even more shockingly, I learned that this wasn't his first time, which filled me with a mix of surprise and anger. Apparently, every time Carter met Naomi at his family's home, he mixed laxatives into her food. Naomi casually remarked, "No wonder my stomach always felt weird," while being surprised. But as her mother, I found it utterly unforgivable. As a result of the trial, Carter was convicted of bodily harm. His mother was charged with conspiracy, and both received a 2-year prison sentence. The judge delivered a harsh and uncompromising verdict that left everyone astounded, but it was a deserved punishment for both of them. Moreover, it seems Carter's mother had unilaterally inflated the wedding costs to satisfy her own vanity, resulting in a final bill of $70,000 sent to us. We filed for $20,000 in damages, but Carter and his mother's savings were far from enough, leading to the eventual sale of the family home. I heard that Carter's father was furious, saying he was completely unaware, and he divorced his wife and cut ties with his son. At work, Carter's arrest became known, and he was naturally fired. No matter how many excuses he made, it was too late. On the other hand, Naomi, having gone through this experience, said with a smile, "I'm done with marriage," and now spends her days focused on her work. Her shy declaration, "I want to be strong like you, Mom," brought me so much comfort. Aurora, are you stuck in your room looking at the computer again? Why don't you go outside and get some fresh air? Mom, I'm working. I'm not playing around. This is my life. Work? It's just like playing, isn't it? You just sit in your room in front of a computer and call it work. It's really laughable. This is called remote work, and it's a real job. This way of working is common now. Common? Who says that? Staying at home without working outside? People will see you as just lazy. That's not true. I work hard every day and contribute to the household expenses. Even without your little bit of money, we wouldn't be in trouble. Nora buys presents with her monthly salary. You're unbelievable. I know Nora works hard,
but I'm doing my best too.
Enough already! Nora works hard outside. You should get out and sweat a little too.
Mom, many people work from home now, and my job is legitimate.
No matter how much you make excuses, it doesn't change the fact that you're cooped up at home. Nora is recognized by society. What are you doing?
I'm working hard for the family too.
Who sees your hard work? Who appreciates it?
Still, I'm proud of my job.
Proud? Don't make me laugh. Nora is much more dignified. You should learn from her.
Why do you discriminate so much? I'm doing my best in my own way.
Nora is special. She's different from you.
But I'm successful in remote work. I'm involved in various projects and connected with many people.
So? How much does that so-called success help in real life?
It helps in real life too. Mom, you don't see it, but I'm working hard every day.
No one sees your hard work. Nora supports our family. You should learn that too.
I am learning. I'm doing what I can for the family and living my own path.
Your own path? Do you really think that's the right path? Only by working outside like Nora can you be a true member of society. Another day spent shut in? How did you end up like this? It's so embarrassing as a parent. I feel so guilty around the neighbors. I wish I never gave birth to such a useless child like you.
What?
A need is just a burden.
What's this all of a sudden?
You're holed up in your room all day, so gloomy.
I told you I'm working, didn't I?
Sitting in the dark room in front of a computer?
But I said that's my job.
As if you make any significant money.
I give $1,500 every month for household expenses, don't I?
Of course you do. You're a neat living off us.
Why do you say such cruel things?
Because you're a failure. Your sister Nora became a pharmacist and got a proper job.
I do think it's great that Nora achieved her dream, but I'm working hard too.
There's no such thing as a job you can do at home. Living off your parents, it's a privileged life. Even Nora, who lives on her own, said so.
Nora gets help with her apartment rent from you and Dad too, right?
That's different. She's special.
But
a real adult works outside.
There are various ways to work these days.
Nonsense. Having a shut-in child at home is bad for our reputation.
I told you I'm working.
Prove it.
What?
If you're so sure, you must be making a lot of money. Show me the proof.
I don't want to show my balance.
You probably don't have much savings.
That's not it.
Your father is worried about your future too.
Why?
If you stay unmarried, you might drain our pensions.
I've never asked you for money since I started working, have I?
Is that so?
Actually, you said Nora needed more for her university fees, so I helped with $20,000, right?
As an older sister, that's expected of you.
When I wanted to go to university, you said there was no money, so you didn't let me go.
It would have been a waste to send a fool to university, and now you're unemployed at home.
I earn my own money.
Barely getting by with that computer job?
So you both just want to call me a neat.
We're just stating the facts.
Mom, I have something to talk about. I want to show you how hard I've been working from home, so I'm planning a family trip.
A family trip? It's not a cheap trip to a nearby beach, is it? I don't want to go on a cheap trip.
No, it's not. This time, I've planned a special trip. As a celebration for Nora's job, I've booked a suite at that luxury hotel.
A luxury hotel? The one that's been in the news? It doesn't seem real. Can you really afford such an expensive trip?
Yes, that's right. The famous resort-style luxury hotel designed by a renowned architect that was featured on TV.
I saw that on TV with your father. The one with the luxurious interior and exceptional service, right? But can you really arrange such an expensive trip?
Of course. The service is top-notch, and the meals are luxurious. I'm sure you'll all love it. This should prove that I'm earning well.
Well, if you can really arrange such a trip, I might have to reconsider. But how are you affording such a lavish trip? I don't think you have that kind of money.
Don't worry. I'm covering the entire cost for the 4 of us. It's also to celebrate Nora's job, and I want everyone to enjoy it.
Well, if you insist, I suppose we could go. Nora will be thrilled too.
Yes, I'll be happy if everyone enjoys it. I have one request though. Could Dad drive us to the airport?
Got it. I'll ask your father. But I'm surprised you could arrange all this.
Thank you, Mom. Do you see now that I'm actually earning?
Well, even a NEET can be useful sometimes. But this alone isn't enough for me to accept it. You need to keep working. But Aurora, no matter how much you earn, working from home still looks bad in the eyes of society.
Mom, remote work is becoming normal now. Many of my friends work from home and are highly regarded in their jobs.
That's just within your circle. I still believe working outside and being evaluated in a company is the best.
My work is recognized too. As a project leader, I collaborate with many people and achieve results.
Still, it's different from Nora working as a pharmacist in a hospital. She works every day for her patients. Can you do something like that?
Of course, my job doesn't involve direct contact, but I can still impact many people.
Impact? Does it really change anything? Only when you achieve visible results like Nora do you get recognized.
I understand why you say that, Mom, but I'm doing my best in my own way. I plan to continue my work.
But let me ask again about the luxury hotel. Did you really arrange everything yourself?
Yes, I did. I'm good at planning trips, and I put extra effort into this one. I want everyone to enjoy it.
But booking that famous luxury hotel isn't easy. I can't believe you actually managed it.
It was tough, but I used my work connections to make a special reservation, so don't worry.
Well, if that's true, I might recognize your effort a bit. But you're still not there yet. Nora works hard every day and achieves real-world results.
Hey, where's everyone? Are they looking at souvenirs or something? I was in the restroom. Tell me where you are and I'll come there. Where is everybody?
We're already at the boarding gate.
What do you mean?
We left you behind, sis.
No way.
For real. Totally real. It's such a beautifully designed luxury hotel. And having a gloomy person there would ruin it, you know?
Are you talking about me?
Yeah. Mom said it would be embarrassing to travel with a NEET. We don't want to travel with a NEET, so walk home from the airport.
What are you talking about?
And Dad said the same thing. He laughed and said that only we would stay at the luxury hotel.
I planned this family trip to celebrate your job, Nora.
We're grateful for that. It's rare to stay at such a fancy place, but we will enjoy the hotel without you.
Why is everyone excluding me? I can't believe my family would do this.
Sis, You're an unnecessary presence. We don't need you. Do you know what Mom and Dad say about you behind your back?
What?
They call you trash. They often said you were just a big piece of junk in the house. Really hilarious, right?
They said that? That's horrible.
And they called you a god of poverty too. They said you bring bad luck to the house.
I thought of everyone as my precious family. Why do you say such terrible things?
You're the only one who thought that. Everyone hates you, Aurora. It's truly pathetic.
So that's how it is. I always thought we were family.
Sorry to burst your bubble while you're realizing the harsh reality. But we're going to enjoy the trip as four, with my boyfriend instead of your spot.
Boyfriend? You never mentioned a boyfriend.
Yeah, we planned from the start to leave you behind on this trip, Aurora.
What do you mean?
It was decided from the beginning that Dad, Mom, and I, and my future husband were going on this trip.
You planned to abandon me? That's terrible. And Nora, you have a boyfriend?
You should know him. It's Jacob.
Jacob? The guy I dated until a year ago?
Yes. He was too good for you, so I took him. He's mine now.
Are you really dating him?
Yeah, we're even considering marriage. He's going to be my future husband.
I think you should reconsider.
Don't say weird things just because I took your ex-boyfriend.
I'm just worried about you, Nora.
I don't need concern from a single neat sister who's lost her boyfriend and is hated by the family.
Listen to me.
No, we're about to enjoy our flight.
I don't think you can board the plane or stay at the hotel without me.
Mom said the trip is already paid for by you.
Yes, it's paid, but you need me to go.
What are you talking about? The plane will take off as scheduled, with or without you.
Listen to me. Come pick me up right now.
We don't have time for that. Don't lie just because you want to come with us.
I'm not lying.
Just try to manage and walk home alone. Hey, what is this about? You must be clueless about the world because you're always cooped up, Aurora.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Are you trying to make us pay for this? What's this extra charge about?
Did you get a bill?
Due to your absence, we were required to pay an additional $20,000 fee. What exactly does that mean?
I didn't tell you all, but the stay cost $20,000.
What?
Because of me, the plan was to have the family of four stay at the hotel and fly for $5,000. Normally, this trip costs over $20,000.
I don't understand. Also, the hotel manager said he wanted to greet you. What was that about?
Oh, I know him from work. We have a trusted relationship.
Aurora, weren't you just a NEET? How do you know such people?
I told you many times that I work from home, right? I have a legitimate job.
It's just a part-time job, right? You're just sitting in front of a computer at home.
No, my annual income is $100,000. It's not a part-time job. It's a serious profession.
$100,000? No way! You earn more than Dad. Are you doing something illegal?
No, I'm a freelance writer.
What does that mean? What does a freelance writer do?
I write articles introducing hotels and inns, and that's how I earn. The hotel manager asked me to write about this luxury hotel.
I can't believe it! Is that really a job?
Since it's an interview, I plan to stay cheaply. Otherwise, I couldn't book a $20,000 trip.
Please, come here now. We can't board the plane without you.
I figured. I arranged everything inclusive. It's too convenient to abandon me at the airport and then ask for help. I can't believe you'd think that way.
I'm sorry. We're an important family, right? Let's enjoy the trip together.
I no longer consider you my family. I'm planning to move out.
Don't be sulky. I apologize for leaving you out. Dad and Mom also want you to come.
No, I'm not going.
Then I'll come pick you up. You're still at the airport, right?
I'm not there anymore. My boyfriend came to get me.
You have a boyfriend, Aurora? I've never heard about that.
Yes, my boyfriend was on a business trip overseas. He just came back to America, so I contacted him to pick me up.
What? You never went on dates?
I told you he was overseas. For the past 6 months, we've been having Zoom dates from my room, and now we finally met in person.
Are you with him now?
I asked a friend at the hotel to let us stay. We're in the lounge, popping champagne together.
Why are you doing something so luxurious?
We're discussing marriage and the new condo we're planning to buy.
Marriage? Condo?
I've saved over $300,000 and he earns well, so we have enough funds. We're thinking of buying our own place.
What is this? A success story? Jacob looks insignificant in comparison.
Oh, by the way, about Jacob, he has a lot of debt, so be careful.
What?
I found out about it while we were dating, and that's why I broke up with him.
How much debt does he have?
Ask him yourself.
No way. That can't be true. Wait a moment. I just asked him. What you said was true. Jacob has $50,000 in debt.
See?
He thought he could ask me for money when I became a pharmacist. That's why he dated me.
He approached me for the same reason. His intentions were obvious.
I was so mad, I slapped him in front of Mom and Dad and said goodbye.
You broke up with him? That's surprising.
Of course. I don't need such a low-life guy.
That's harsh. I almost feel sorry for him.
I had lent him $20,000.
Really?
He said he desperately needed it, so I lent it to him.
He probably spent it all on gambling.
That was all my savings. What am I supposed to do now?
Too bad for you. Still, I can't believe you lent him $20,000.
Hey, Aurora, come back home. Mom and Dad want you to come back too.
How convenient.
Mom said they'd be in trouble without your monthly $1,500 for living expenses.
So my value is just my money, huh?
That's not true. We think you're an important part of the family.
Well, Mom would be troubled. She relied on my monthly money to get by.
Really? I had no idea.
Dad got fired from his job. That's why our finances were so tight. So I was helping with money.
I didn't know that. I had no clue.
If I leave, the burden will fall on you, Nora. But you earn well as a pharmacist, so support them till the end, okay?
No way. I can't do that. I don't earn that much. And my boyfriend took my money, so I'm broke.
Not my problem. I'm enjoying my time with my boyfriend, who I haven't seen in a while. Please don't disturb us anymore.
Please, there are no hotels around here. What will we do if we miss the flight?
It'll get cold at night, but try your best camping out.
No way. I was supposed to sleep in a fluffy bed at a luxury hotel. How did it come to this?
Don't contact me again, ever.
Aurora, I'm sorry. We won't call you trash anymore. We won't call you a neat either. The three of you can support each other and live. I have nothing to do with it anymore. Do I have to support our old penniless parents all by myself? I won't be able to get married. What should I do? I just started my career and my future looks so bleak. This is so unfair. I don't care. In the end, my parents and Nora went straight home. The dream of a trip to the luxury hotel remained just that, a dream. After I left home, the family's life changed drastically. Without the monthly living expenses I sent, their life became very difficult. Since Dad was still without a job, Mom started working part-time to support the household. Even so, their life didn't get any easier. The same goes for Nora. She was completely dependent on me and suddenly had to become self-reliant. Although she had a decent income as a pharmacist, being tricked by her boyfriend and falling into debt was a significant blow. Eventually, she had to move back home and started living in my old room. However, living in that cramped room was far from the free life she used to have. Fights became frequent between my parents and Nora, leading to a lot of stress and family quarrels. Nora often couldn't bear it and would frequently run away, but she always ended up returning home as she had nowhere else to go. They are enduring tough days. But how their life turns out is no longer my concern. Meanwhile, I started a new life after leaving home. I decided I would never return to my family. I got married, and my husband and I moved into a beautiful condo we found together. He is a kind person who supports me wholeheartedly, and every day is truly happy.
We'll be ready for Thanksgiving next week, right?
What? What are you talking about?
What am I talking about? Thanksgiving is next week, right? I'm just checking to make sure everything's okay.
No. Thanksgiving is always at your aunt and uncle's house.
Oh, I told you, didn't I? My sister's away this year on a family vacation with her children.
No, you never told me that. And we go to my relatives every year.
I guess I'm getting old. Did I not tell you? But I've already told everyone. I can't just cancel it now and ruin everyone's big Thanksgiving celebration.
Don't make it sound like it's my fault. Besides, don't you know people make reservations months in advance? You can't get a good turkey now. It's too expensive.
I've never prepared anything before, you know. Well, let's just make sure we get it right.
I can't arrange everything now. I've got work to do.
But you have to do it. Thanksgiving is a day for family bonding, and you're responsible for the food.
Grace, wait a minute.
You'll have to come over in the morning and do the decorating too. I'll make it look like I did it, though. I won't forgive you if you do any funny decorations.
I just got a text from your mother. What is she thinking?
What's with that tone? She's probably thinking about her family more than you are.
It's about Thanksgiving. Did you know about it?
I've spent time with your family every year, so why not go to my mom's house this year?
You knew and you didn't tell me? Don't you understand how much preparation is required?
It's your fault for not asking my mom if it's okay to go back this year.
I just didn't know because I never prepared for it. I've always just been invited. Why don't you at least help me? Thanksgiving is supposed to be a family affair.
I can't do that. I'm busy with work.
I'm working too.
Your work doesn't pay much, and you're just chatting at home.
You don't have to say it like that.
You're always on the phone or in front of the computer or just hanging out. Anyway, I've got a new client. I haven't met him yet, but the manager assigned me to him.
Assigned you? Why?
I don't know. Apparently, he's from here, and he came back recently.
What? Does that mean... What's his name?
I don't know, but I heard he's good looking. Well, collaboration products are only good if there's a buzz about them. All right, I'm off to the casino to get into the swing of things.
Again? Stop it. Don't you have better things to do with your money?
Don't tell me what to do.
I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you to stop gambling.
What do you know about it?
You said your salary might go down because you didn't get any contracts last month. So I'm worried.
What the heck? You don't know anything. Don't tell me what to do.
I'm not saying that, but don't waste your money.
Shut up. All you do is complain.
I just want you to think a little bit about the family budget. But anyway, can't you talk to your mother about Thanksgiving? At least tell her to prepare for it too.
Tell her what? You're my wife. You're the one who has to do it.
I will, but your mother wants me to do all the arrangements and cooking, and that's a little difficult.
She's right. The relatives are coming. You're the one who has to prepare for them.
Now you want me to do everything. What am I going to do about work?
You're supposed to do everything. Don't be selfish and just skip work.
I'm not being selfish. Do you know how hard it is to arrange for a turkey right now? You have no idea how far in advance we all have to prepare.
I know. But if you'd taken better care of Thanksgiving and my family, you'd have figured it out sooner.
You sound just like your mother.
Of course I do. And you better cook something elaborate. We can't serve your skimpy dishes or anything like that at the family gathering.
Why don't you take my side? I'm your wife, aren't I?
I'm being such a sweet husband to point out what you're supposed to do.
Sweet husband? Then listen to my side of the story a little.
Mom is not wrong. You're selfish.
I'm asking you. I've always kind of thought that you seem like a mama's boy.
Isn't that normal? It's your fault for not listening to my mom, even though you're my wife.
That's too one-sided.
I'll say what I've been thinking too. Don't talk bad about Mom. Up until now, I've been on your side because you're just a new wife. But you've been a wife for 3 years now, right? Have more respect for my mom.
What the heck is that? You want me to respect her unconditionally and listen to her?
Well, that's what it means. I mean, that's normal. She's your mother-in-law.
I can't believe it. You're a total mama's boy, you know that?
Are you saying I'm a mama's boy just because things got bad for you? I'm going to be honest from now on, so don't expect me to cover for you.
I thought you were on my side despite your harsh words.
Too bad. I'm on Mom's side.
So,
what are you going to do in the end? Get ready for Thanksgiving, all right?
Can't we just go a little late?
You're supposed to be there from the beginning. If you can't do it, quit your job. It's just an extension of your playtime.
That's too much. You don't even know much about my job.
I'm not interested. You just listen to what people have to say and give them some random advice, right?
What do you mean by random?
I don't care. Anyway, you'll be dealing with relatives all day on Thanksgiving.
I'll try to coordinate work for the day.
You should have done that from the beginning. I should have married a more useful wife.
Are you serious? That's terrible.
You think you're a doomed heroine? You're overreacting just like that. Well, I'm busy, so don't bother texting me.
After all, he didn't like that I was working. I've been putting my family first, not to neglect my housework. I am Stella, a 28-year-old housewife. Anthony, who has been married for 4 years with me, works in the product development department of a major supermarket. Frankly speaking, his salary is low and life is tough, so I work too. I work as a consultant and mental counselor for a private store. Recently, I have more and more clients and I'm getting busier. Anthony doesn't seem interested. His cold attitude and outbursts have been coming out little by little since we got married, and it's getting worse. We can't stay newlyweds forever, and I thought that was the way it was going to be, and I put up with it. But it wasn't. I am still shocked to find out that there is no one on my side. My mother-in-law, Grace, used to be kind to me, but her attitude has changed since we got married. She complains about everything. Anthony is her only son who was born when Grace was quite old, so she must love him very much. After my father-in-law passed away, Anthony's attitude became even worse. He has been harassing me about communication like this. And once, he even complained for an hour about the food I cooked. Am I the only one who thinks they are crazy? But after this, a more shocking development left me speechless.
Where are you playing around when you're supposed to be home all the time?
I'm out of the house for work.
The living room is clean, but do you clean upstairs?
What? Living room and upstairs? Where are you?
I'm at your house.
My house? How did you get in?
Anthony gave me a spare key. I've been here many times, didn't you know? Maybe you just didn't listen to him.
I didn't know about that. I don't want you coming in and out without telling me.
Anthony says it's okay, so it's no problem. Would it be bad if I came? You're not hiding anything from Anthony, are you?
That's not it. Haven't you heard of the word privacy?
I came here to pick out clothes for him because you're a useless wife, so he could wear it to Thanksgiving. But there's nothing good here.
He buys his own clothes.
Really? Maybe he's not looking hard enough. I'd better take a look at your clothes too. It would be embarrassing if you came here in a strange outfit.
Please don't do that. I'll do it myself.
Oh, what's this?
What?
It's the closet. I'm laughing so hard my stomach hurts.
I don't think there's anything particularly funny in there.
There are some clothes in the back that smell musty. What are these old designs? And even these raggedy shoes and bags?
Oh, wait. Don't touch them.
Are you keeping all of these just to annoy Anthony?
It's not like that. It's not about money.
A woman wearing something like these is embarrassing to go out with. I feel sorry for him.
I don't care what you say about me. Anyway, please stop it already.
Oh, you have quite a few accessories. You have some cheeky so-so jewelry too.
Grace, I think it's time for you to leave.
You're trying to tell me to go home? Oh, aren't you scary? How dare you tell me to leave your home when I came here to help? Anthony would never say that.
I'm sorry, but I'm working and you're distracting me.
Oh, and those hamburgers in the kitchen? Did you make them?
Yes, I did.
It was unbelievably bad. It's like garbage. Having a wife who can't cook is the worst. I felt like I was being fed poison. I was so surprised, so I threw it out.
What? How could you throw it away?
I made you dinner instead. I'm sure Anthony misses his mother's cooking. And he'll be very happy.
That's enough. I understand.
Speaking of throwing things out, I threw out all the raggedy clothes, shoes, and bags I found in the closet a while ago. I put them all in the garbage.
No way. You already took them out? Go get them back right now, please.
It feels so good to hear the word please from you. But it's too late now. That's what happens when you have a bad attitude.
It's not too late. It's only been a few minutes since you looked in my closet, right?
A garbage truck was just passing by the house, so I stopped him and told him to get rid of them.
Why on earth did you do that?
It was too dirty, so I cleaned it up for you.
Don't do things on your own with my stuff.
Normally, you would have thanked me. You're a child with no common sense.
It was important to me. Your room is always a mess because you don't throw things away like that. Oh, a Louis Vuitton bag, some Gucci stuff, and some accessories. I'll take these. They don't suit you, you know.
You can't just take things without permission. You're just a thief.
We're family. Speaking of family, are you sure you've made all the arrangements for Thanksgiving?
I had to move my work around and I managed to arrange the turkey.
Why are you always talking rude to me? Be at my house at 7 and start cleaning.
Start with the cleaning? Okay.
You're going to have to do it eventually, so why don't you just start from the beginning? We won't feel bad about it. Oh, and tell the relatives that you prepared it with me. I won't let it go if you say something otherwise.
Hey, where are you? I thought I could use a little help.
What? Preparation is a woman's job, right?
Grace left just when I got here. If I had to do it all by myself, I'd never make it in time. Some of us have to pick up the relatives.
My mom is with me right now.
Are you two alone? What are you guys doing?
She helped me get ready, and Thanksgiving is in the afternoon, right? So we're just relaxing, having some coffee at a cafe, just the two of us.
What? I'm so busy that I don't even have time to sit down.
Don't try to exaggerate how busy you are. It's the same as saying you're useless.
I can't believe you said that. I do all the shopping, cooking, and decorating, you know.
You're doing just fine. You've been able to slack all the housework for a few years. Besides, I'm going to pick up the stuff you picked out for me.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, my mom said she felt sorry for me because my clothes are so cheap. She said, don't worry about the money, just get what you want.
Oh, right. Why don't you just buy them tomorrow on Black Friday?
My mom picked out some clothes and shoes for me, and they're really nice.
Well, I hope your mother paid for them.
I bought them with your credit card. It was a great idea of my mom.
What's that supposed to mean?
She gave me your credit card because you're not very good at keeping. Even though your name is on the card, I showed the shop staff we're a married couple and it was no problem.
I can't believe that.
I borrowed it while you were sleeping. You're too dumb to know.
How about the PIN number?
Yeah, it's your parents' wedding anniversary, right? So it's our wedding anniversary.
You're lying. What the heck were you thinking?
Shut up. You're living on my earnings. Considering all the hard work I put in to support you, at the end of the day, it's all the same family money, right?
That's disgusting. It's too much. If I'd known you were like this, I never would have married you.
I'm glad we're on the same page. I wouldn't have married you if I knew you were such a useless wife. Hey, the food isn't even done. Where are you?
I had to pick someone up.
You're so slow at everything. We're going to have relatives over, you know that.
Don't worry. I just have to put them on dishes.
You've got rotten eyes and a rotten tongue. How can you serve such a bad, easy dish at an important family gathering? We can't serve your bad food on Thanksgiving Day.
No, it's because it's not ready yet.
Mom got so mad that she threw out all the food.
I didn't cook any of it.
What?
I asked my brother to cook. Did you try it?
You're a terrible wife. You don't even cook. There's no way I'd eat that garbage. And what do you mean you had your brother cook?
You know what my brother does, right?
I don't know what your family does.
You're kidding. He's a cook.
That little guy, right? He's a cook?
You're a real pain in the neck, you know that? I know the turkey was hard to get. I thought it would also be good for your product development.
Huh? How can your useless brother's cooking be of any use to me?
I can't believe you haven't noticed yet. I asked my brother about it, and he said you two haven't met, and that the communication was very administrative. That's because you didn't know.
So what? I don't see what you're talking about. You've got to talk to me in a way that people can understand.
You said you were discussing a new collaboration, right? It's a big project and it's going to be good for the company's profit.
Yeah, so? What are you talking about?
I told my brother that I was worried about your performance at work, and he was worried about you, and said he wanted everyone to eat good food. He said he was thinking of collaborating with you.
What? He said we should meet up sometime.
You said to my brother that you've had the food before and that it was delicious, right?
I mean, you could tell that from the photos and documents, right? But the name, it is different.
That's because I was adopted to take over my uncle's restaurant. We've talked about this.
I don't remember every word you say. Are you even on your way here?
You threw it away, didn't you? You can't take that back now.
Mom ordered all the food. It's all here. We can tell them the reason why it tastes different is because you messed it up.
No. I know what I taste. He even prepped it yesterday and delivered it to me. He's been standing next to me right now looking at this text.
No. My mom made me do it. I had to.
Is that supposed to be an excuse for my brother? That's hilarious. Don't worry. He's saying he's not going to bother you anymore.
What? What am I supposed to say to my company?
Oh, you said the company's future was at stake, right? That's not good. And they thought they were doing it for me. But now they know you and I are no longer related. They're not going to push it. They want to work with someone who cares more about food.
What do you mean no longer related?
I've been thinking about it for a while, but I've made up my mind. It's a perfect timing. I've put up with a lot, but I can't take it anymore. I'm divorcing you.
Well, a divorce is fine with me, but it's not fine with you, is it? How are you going to make a living?
That's exactly what I'm going to say. Do you really think you can make a living on your meager earnings?
Huh? Of course I can.
It proves that you think I'm stupid and that you haven't been listening to me. I make more than twice as much as you do. You're the one who's going to be in trouble if we get divorced.
What are you talking about? You don't make that much.
No, I do.
All you do is talk.
Oh, so now you're interested? It's a little late for that, but I'll tell you. I do some talking and consulting, but I also coach and do corporate consulting.
I didn't know. You've got your hands in so many different fields. Stella, divorce is a joke. I love you.
You're just going to flip out now? You're acting like garbage. Oh, my brother's already making a call. He said he won't sign the contract with your company.
You're kidding me. Stop it, please.
I won't stop it. I know how he feels. There's not a single cook who wouldn't be pissed off at something like this.
Don't say that. I'm gonna get fired.
Well, it was going to happen sooner or later. The person who is supposed to tell you about the restaurant's charms doesn't eat the food, doesn't know the history, doesn't know what to recommend. You don't even know what the chef looks like.
It's Thanksgiving, right? We're both a little stressed out from our usual stress. Let's make up and eat something delicious. What do you say?
I refuse. You're making me look bad.
No, it's Mom's fault. It's not my fault. Mom told me to throw it away because it looked bad.
You're such a twisted mama's boy. Aren't you embarrassed?
You're jealous because I get along with Mom, right? But we've grown closer as a family, haven't we? I'll take better care of you from now on.
Huh? Jealous? Are you stupid? I can't even say anything.
You don't have to go to my mom's house anymore. We can live happily together again.
I'm going to throw up. I've decided I'm getting a divorce. I've even consulted a lawyer.
What? Why? I'm not getting a divorce.
And I'm usually coaching that law firm. They're all on my side. If you don't agree, I'll divorce you even if I have to go to court. I'm prepared to do that much.
Wait a minute. I don't want to. I might lose my job.
I think you deserve it. I'm going to file for alimony for all of your verbal abuse of me. And I'm going to demand full reimbursement for all the money on my credit card that you spent today.
I can't pay you. I don't have any money.
I don't care. Why don't you take responsibility for your actions? You're a grown man, aren't you?
I know. You can charge it to my mom. It's not my fault.
You're kidding me. I don't know what you're talking about. But don't worry, I'll charge your mother too.
What? My mom? She's asking what you're charging her for.
Alimony and damages. She threw a lot of my stuff away on her own because it's old. I had all my things, including my mother's mementos, that were very important to me. I'll ask her to return everything she took, even the things she said she'd use.
Stella, please, forgive me. I apologize.
It's too late for that now. Why don't you ask your mother to comfort you?
Stella, I love you. I can't do this without you. Please, believe me.
It's gross and impossible. Oh, and your mother's cooking is very bad. I was so surprised. I've been called a messed up wife and a garbage cook all these years, but it's definitely better than your mother's. I'm a certified sanitation supervisor and a certified chef.
You have those certifications?
I guess I won't have any trouble finding a job no matter how things turn out.
Stella, forgive me. Please help me.
Can you talk to the lawyer for the rest? You're annoying me, so I'll block you. Bye. Scum parent and a son with rotten eyes and tongue. Get along well with each other for a long time. The contract between my brother and the company was cancelled. Anthony took the blame and took a pay cut. He couldn't fight my divorce because he didn't have enough money. He could only get a court-appointed lawyer, and he paid what he was asked for. So soon after, Anthony and I were officially divorced. I am also claiming $15,000 in alimony, an additional $15,000 in damages from Grace. Anthony was not fired from his job, but he quit after that because he couldn't stay there. He is now an alcoholic and has entered an institution. The company's workers gave him cold looks. He couldn't stand it and he just had to drink. Half of his severance pay went to me and half to his treatment. Grace sold everything she could sell and lost her house. She's living poor, working part-time at a lowly hourly wage for senior citizen. Once I saw her begging to get some expired food at a supermarket that was about to be thrown away. It's ironic what happens to people who waste food. I have just bought a new studio apartment and am living a comfortable life. I've been working hard at my job and also started my career as a gourmet Instagrammer. I introduce various restaurants and publish simple, tasty, and attractive home-cooked meals with recipes. I enjoy doing it. I'm even planning to open a counseling cafe in collaboration with my brother's cooking. While expanding various possibilities, I'm going to live happily looking forward to the future. Hey, Owen. You got a minute?
What's up?
I've been getting some weird messages the last few days.
Really?
They are from a woman, but they don't make any sense and it's weird.
What kind of messages?
She says she's your ex-wife, that she's getting back together with you, that she's going on a honeymoon again with you. She seems to know about you. Do you have any idea?
Why would I have any idea? I only got married once. I don't have an ex-wife. You know that. Besides, we're a perfectly good couple, and I can't imagine us getting divorced.
Right. I don't have any doubts in you either, but I keep getting messages and it's a bit creepy. I wonder if you knew anything about it.
It is creepy. This is very upsetting. There's no way I know someone who would send this kind of creepy messages. If this continues, I'll have to do something about it.
Yeah.
If you get another weird message, let me know right away.
Okay. Can I have a word now? Finally, Jack went to the city hall. What? Apparently, he's going to file for divorce. You don't stand a chance now, do you? Just shut up and give him back to me. Wait a minute. Who is Jack? And what are you talking about? Again, you're being so stubborn. That's your husband's name, isn't it? It's not my husband's name. You don't have to be so stubborn at this point. He's about to file for divorce right now. I'm very sorry, but he's no longer your husband. My husband's name is not Jack. You're really annoying. Well, you don't know anything about it, and then all of a sudden you get divorced. I know it must be shocking for you to hear that your husband is back with his ex-wife. But this is happening, so just admit it already. Well, Jack is not my husband, so I don't think there's nothing to admit here. Are you just harassing me? I don't even know what you want from me. Don't be ridiculous. He just came out of the city hall and finished filing the divorce papers. This means that you and he are divorced. You just have to accept it. I never saw the divorce papers and I never filled them out. I don't know what you have been talking about. I know you don't want to admit it, but since I'm kind enough to let you know, you better thank me so you can accept the reality. I'm pretty sure you filled out divorce papers. That is absolutely not true. I checked with my husband. There's no way Jack would approve of that. We are going to file the marriage certificate tomorrow. I'm very sorry, but you just have to deal with it. Sorry, I was late to report this. But Jack filed our marriage certificate yesterday. I've been busy shopping for a new life, so I haven't been able to contact you. Even though we are remarried, we are still newlyweds, so we have a lot of preparations to do. I'm happy with my preparations. Even though I'm busy, my heart is full of happiness. I told you I don't know Jack. You just can't let this go, can you? You already got a divorce and we got remarried, okay? I have no idea what you're talking about. I understand your reluctance to admit it. He finally became rich with his successful business. And just when you're about to be happy, he's getting divorced. It's hard to accept, isn't it? But this is the reality. Life isn't always fair, you know? My husband is a company employee. He has not started his own business, nor has he succeeded in business. He's not a divorced man, as I've said many times. So I think you have mistaken with someone. You really don't want to believe it, but it's a fact because we're going on our honeymoon soon. My elite husband is back with me after all. How do you feel now, you pathetic loser? What else can I say? I'm not lying. I don't need to be talking to a loser and giggling about it. I'm too busy getting ready for my new life and my trip. I can't be bothered with you. Well then, I'm going to leave you now. Owen, I'm getting a weird text going on. Can I talk to you for a minute?
Yeah, no problem. What did she say this time?
She keeps saying that my husband's name is Jack. I told her many times that is not my husband's name. And it seems like his wife's name is Violet.
So her name is the same as yours. It's a bit complicated, isn't it? This Jack guy remarried someone named Violet after he divorced her.
It's complicated, but I think that's what happened. Does the name Jack mean anything to you?
Jack.
I can't think of anyone at all.
Oh, wait.
You know him?
We weren't particularly close, but there was a guy named Jack at a part-time job, right?
By part-time job, you mean when you were in school?
Yeah, a fresh, handsome-looking guy. He was very popular with the girls, remember?
Ah, there was a guy like that. I start to remember now. Was his name Jack?
As I recall, we had a group account with the part-timers. I wonder if it was related to that.
Yeah, but I don't know why Jack and I are supposed to be married.
I don't get that part. I think I still have his contact, so I'll try to text him.
What? You sure?
Of course I'm sure. I can't just ignore when you're having a bad day.
Thank you.
Hey, Violet, I got in touch with Jack.
Really? Oh, thank goodness.
Well, the woman's name is Nora, and it's true that she was married to Jack, but he hasn't been in touch with her, and he has no intention of remarrying her either.
Well, then what on earth is going on?
Probably because she used his phone while they were married. That's when she got the IDs of the members of the group at his part-time job.
But there were other girls at the part-time job, so why me?
According to what he says, he became successful in his business right after he got divorced with Nora.
Okay.
Ever since she found out about it, she's been following him around.
Huh? You mean for money?
I'm not sure, but I guess something like that. I mean, what else could it be?
Well...
He said he's sorry for the trouble he's caused you, who had nothing to do with it. He said, frankly, he doesn't know what's going on either.
I see. I was somewhat relieved since now I know who it was, but I don't know what to do. It's depressing to keep getting harassing messages like this.
That's true, but he said it wouldn't last that long.
Really? I hope that's true. Hello, Jack's ex-wife. It's been a while since I've heard from you. I'm leaving for my honeymoon. I'm meeting Jack at the airport right now. Is that so? You're really meeting up with him? Oh, you still don't believe me, do you? I keep telling you, you and Jack are already divorced, and I'm his new wife. Just accept it already. After all, no one could have been a better man than Jack for me. Oh well. I think we have a strong bond that keeps us together even after we've broken up. That's why there's no room for you. Just forget about him. I'm begging you. I've never been married to Jack. Yeah, whatever. Hey, Violet. What on earth did you do to me? What do you mean? We're meeting up to leave for our honeymoon, but Jack hasn't shown up yet. You got something to do with this, don't you? What the hell did you do? I've been telling you for a long time. My husband is not Jack, and we are not divorced. How could I have done anything? And besides, Jack has already departed, hasn't he? Huh? Where? I don't know where he's going. Stop lying. I'll check with him. Be my guest. Hey, what's going on? I called him and he said he's in Europe with his wife. I don't understand. I'm supposed to be his wife. What kind of tricks did you pull? Why haven't you divorced him? I told you my husband is not Jack. Why don't you believe me? Because a few years ago, he told me that his wife's name was Violet when he got remarried. He seems to have forgotten that he even mentioned the name Violet. Huh? What do you mean? As soon as you found out that he became successful in business, you were following him around trying to get back together. So he said the name that just happened to come to his mind at that time. Huh? He didn't want to tell you his wife's real name. The name that came to his mind at that time happened to be the same name as mine. Why did your name just pop into his head? Actually, my husband, Jack, and I worked part-time at the same restaurant when we were students. In short, we were part-timers. What?
I had completely forgotten about Jack, but when my husband heard his name, he remembered him. Jack thought that his wife might be in danger, so he tried to repel you without hurting you. Was that so? He thought that his current wife might be harmed, so he had a plan to move overseas for work. He said he moved that schedule up a bit and moved his wife first. Wait a minute, I don't understand. Then, how are you going to explain that he had to file divorce and marriage papers to the city hall? Oh, my husband and I had a good laugh about that. It's so funny that it cracks me up. Hey, what's so funny about that? You're being rude. Explain. I think you were just making a big deal about the divorce and remarriage. Huh? Jack had to go to the city hall for some paperwork every day because he was moving overseas. You just assumed that he had gone to file the divorce and marriage papers. So, I was misunderstanding everything? Yes, you were. It seems that your divorce papers were thrown out in the garbage. Then, what was all that honeymoon talk about? That's something he isn't sure about either. But the only thing he could think of is, he said he told you he was going overseas for work. You might thought he meant honeymoon. Everything was full of misunderstandings, and the more I listened to you, the more I couldn't stop laughing. Oh my! Well, no matter what he told you, you took it in a way that's good for you, and you became a pain in the ass. Eventually, he was just answering you in a careless manner. He was also funny. Don't laugh. What's so funny that I'm thinking seriously and acting seriously? Because you were so wrong. How can you not laugh at this? You are so rude. Then what? Are you saying Jack is not divorced, nor remarried to me? It seems so. So, that means no honeymoon? How can there be a honeymoon if you aren't even married? And Jack is not in the US? Seems so. He is a successful businessman, isn't he? It seems that he will be expanding his business by setting up overseas offices. I'm sure he'll be earning more and more money. Oh my God! You're messing up my life plan. You should do something about it. Why me? I have nothing to do with you or Jack. It just so happens that his fictitious wife's name is the same as mine. I never even met you before. I don't think I will ever see you either. So, will you not contact me anymore? I can't. Why not? Actually, I got into escort services after Jack and I broke up. Oh, this is more and more none of my business. So, I really wanted to have this young, good-looking man's heart. I kept paying him money. I spent all the money we had shared in property division, but I still had to borrow a lot of money to pay him. And now, I can't pay back that money. That's why I decided to ask Jack, who makes a lot of money, to help me out. Oh, you mean you are in need of money? Yes, I am. Do you understand? I understand that you are in need of money, but I have nothing to do with it. Don't say that. I think this whole thing is a sign that you should help me. Will you help me? Huh? You must be joking. For example, you should convince Jack to get back together with me. He has a wife, you know. There's no way I could convince him since he wanted to get away from you, you know. No matter how you look at it, it's impossible. Then maybe you could lend me some money? Well, can't you do something about it, even if it's just $80,000? Of course I'll pay you back someday. Are you crazy? What? Why should I lend money to a complete stranger? I don't understand. I didn't like your selfish misunderstanding. I could have reported you to the police for stalking me. I would never lend you money. Please don't misunderstand that. Don't be so cold. I'm really in trouble. If I don't make my payment by the end of the week, I would be in serious trouble. They will come after me. Can you please help me? I'm a stranger. If you're going to ask me for money, why don't you ask someone closer to you? I will never lend you money no matter how much you ask. Oh no! I don't even know what you look like, okay? How could I lend you $80,000? Please ask someone else. Don't say that! If you persist any longer, I'll file a police report. Anyway, you and I have nothing to do with each other. I will block your account. Violet, please! We got connected with this whole thing. So can you somehow do me a favor? I can't do it, no matter how many times you ask me to. Well then... Violet, please! After that, Violet claimed that she was played by Jack's lie. She then asked Jack's parents for compensation. However, the story was so strange that they confirmed with Jack. When they found out that she had made up the whole story, they coldly rejected her. They issued a restraining order through the police. She was unable to repay her debt, so she was taken away by a man who looks like a bad guy. I don't know what happened after that, as we are not friends or anything. I hope she is alive and well. I am living peacefully with Owen as before. I think that Owen and Jack are in touch from time to time because of this incident. We have promised to travel to Europe where Jack lives. I am looking forward to it.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!